You guys ready for the next comedian? You guys ready? Put your hands together for Bob Cohen.
Let's hear it for Josh. Not the Josh who I just found out tonight is from New Jersey. My daughter is dating a guy from New Jersey. Really? How's everybody's brackets doing? Really? I haven't missed one game. I have a perfect bracket. Yeah. Amazing. Yeah. So he said bullshit. Hey, listen. So, any Syracuse fans here tonight? I was hoping there were more than that. Any Duke fans? Oh, good. I absolutely hate Duke. I hate Duke. Why would a prestigious American university have the name of Duke? Duke is the name for a dog. Duke, come here, Duke. You want to go for a walk, Duke? Really? And the coach? You guys need to laugh a little more. Okay, so seriously, did anybody see this Karen McDougal interview last night? The woman who had an affair with, what's his name? Donald Trump. So I watched it, and afterwards she was very credible. She obviously had an affair with him, and nobody gives a damn. No one cares. I'm waiting for some musclehead to come out and say, I've been boinking Ivanka on Shabbos when Jared is at shul. That was a good one. So I'm going to be performing in Seattle next month. Yeah, I'm very excited about it. I'm actually going to be acting like I like my daughter's boyfriend. No, I'm very, very good at it. See, my younger daughter's boyfriend is right here, and if you asked him, he would say that he thinks I really like him a lot. Good crowd. I forgot the next one. I remembered. So this is my second time doing this, and I'm wondering, when do I get to start selling these T-shirts and the CDs? Really, I don't know where Taryn is, but I already owe her a T-shirt, and I have a connection at Kith, so I'm thinking I could do a deal with them where LeBron James could be wearing the Big Daddy Bobby T-shirt. Yeah, why not? Why not me? You know, you go through life. I've been a financial advisor for 40 years, and you look at your life. You take inventory on your life, and you say, what have I really accomplished? So I look back, and I said, there was a time where I worked at Carvel, and I got fired because I couldn't get the swirl. Really? And then there was a time, hi Jenny, and then there was a time where I worked at Adventureland. Does everybody know where Adventureland is? Okay, I think people are actually awake here. So I worked at Adventureland. That was kind of a boring job. But they had this ride called the Trabant, and it went like this. And if you got the opportunity to work that ride at night, it was really fun because we had contests to see how many people we can get to throw up. Really. And there was this guy, Richie Pepe, and he was the champion. And if you got to work with Richie Pepe, you knew you were going to have fun that night. So I'll never forget this one night. I was 18 years old. That was about 1,000 years ago. We were working at Adventureland, and this good-looking guy was coming on the ride. He was acting very sure of himself. He had this really hot girlfriend, and they get on the ride, and Richie looks at me and he says, "We're getting him." The one thing you could control on that ride was the time. You couldn't control the speed. You can only control the time. So the guy gets on the ride, and the ride's going. Slowly but surely, he turns a very dark shade of green. And we're watching him. And I'm looking at Richie, and Richie's like, no. We're looking at him, and all of a sudden we hear, "Shut this fucking ride down!" And I look at Richie, I'm like, and he says, "No." And we keep going, and sure enough, he says, "I'm gonna kill you guys!" And I look at Richie, he goes, "Yeah, shut it off." So we shut it off. The guy gets out of his seat, runs over to the rail, pukes his guts out. We are hysterical. We are laughing our asses off. And you would think that, you know, you could really be good at this, but you really can't, because people would puke while the ride was going all the time. All the time. I mean, really, it's disgusting. But they would give you, Adventureland would give you a bucket of sawdust. And if you threw that sawdust on the puke, what got, you know, swept right up. Wasn't even disgusting. Really. Okay, what else you want to talk about? 50 million people were breached on Facebook this week. Now everybody knows what color your cat is. Oh. And don't be surprised if Steve Bannon wishes you a happy birthday. Who cares? I mean, when Target got breached, they had your bank account number, they had all this information on you. Facebook got breached. What do they know? Really, truly, they don't know anything about you. So don't worry about it. The stock will come back. Wait a minute, wrong story. Okay. Stock will come back. Am I going to be able to have another career? I don't know. This one's not so hot. You know, I think I've talked about a lot of things, you know, that being tall. Everybody, you know, you're tall with your stupid tall jokes. I'm sick of them. But the point is, I hate people. Really hate people. I really hate dumb people, but I really hate dumb people who have way too much money. And like this guy, Robert McNair, does anybody know who he is? I have a light on. Yep. Should I finish this story, or should I just say, "Oh, thank you very much"? Robert McNair. He's the owner of the Houston Texans, and he says, "I don't want no kneelers on my team." You know, he doesn't want kneelers. But sir, we have a guy who beat the crap out of his wife. "I don't want no kneelers on my team." But sir, we have a guy who's up for murder. Murder? Guy die? Yeah, murder, sir. "I don't want no kneelers on my team. Can we get some white guys?" Well, we already have a quarterback. I better get out of here. Thank you very much.
Bob Cohen.